Hello and welcome to video tutorial on a complete guide of Python programming. So this is the first video tutorial of this series. In this video tutorial, we will be learning on Python setup and Hello World program. So to start a Python program, we must have two things installed. First, a code editor, and second, a Python setup. So I'll prefer to download a code editor which is Visual Studio. So I'll search Visual Studio download, and the link which I am getting here, I'll open it and I can see it's the official website of Visual Studio. You can download it from here, but you can see that Visual Studio available into three versions: the community version, the professional version, and the enterprise version. Community version is freely available to use by anyone, so I'll suggest you to download this. You can click on free download. I am not going to download and install it because it is already installed into my system. I'll provide you the download link into the video description. You can click over there and you can download it. So once you will be done with the downloading of Visual Studio and installation of it, so once you will open it, you will see an interface of Visual Studio like this. And the second thing which we need is the Python setup. So to download Python setup, you can follow a step here. I'll search download Python, and the first thing I'll open, and I can see that python.org is its official website. You can download it from here. Again, the download link of Python setup I will provide into the video description. Once you will click on download Python setup, you can see that it has been downloaded into my system. I'll click on its installation and this window will appear in front of you. You have to click on install now option and the installation will begin. You can see that installation started into my system. Let's wait for the installation. Now you can see that Python setup has been installed into our local system, and once the installation is done, setup was successful. So we will click on close button, and to verify whether the installation has been done properly or not, we will open a command prompt by writing cmd over here, and we will try to write py -- version and we'll hit, and we can see that Python 3.8.3, the version which we installed from Google, and that version is available over here. So now we'll close it and we'll go to our Visual Studio. To write a Python program into Visual Studio, we need to install one extension which is available into the marketplace of Visual Studio. To download or install that extension, you need to click on this icon and you have to write Python. You can see that the first option which is available over here, you can click on install option and the installation is happening. I'll close it and I will check whether the installation has been done or not. So still it is installing. Let's wait until it gets installed properly. Okay, now you can see that the Python extension this into our Visual Studio have been installed properly, and now we can see that there is an option of uninstall. So that means it has been installed properly. Now I need to check that whether the Python setup has been integrated properly with our Visual Studio code editor or not. To check that, I will open its inbuilt terminal, and the Visual Studio, the main reason why I preferred installing Visual Studio is that it has inbuilt terminal over here. So you can open the terminal from here. by going on terminal and clicking on new terminal. You'll get an interface over like this over here, and you can write same python py hyphen version. So you can see that same output we got python 3.8.3. that means python has been installed properly and the setup has been integrated properly with Visual Studio.